The thing that drove me to create what we have at Precision was the struggle that I went through as a martial artist. I wasn't content to just learn what was in my little area, swim in the little pond of Poughkeepsie, New York, and let that be the whole of my martial arts experience. I didn't want to learn just how to box, just how to grapple. I wanted to learn every element. So what I was doing in my quest to get to that level, to learn the martial truth, was I was traveling and I was really breaking my back to go to the best sources of martial arts. And I remember I used to sleep in my car. I remember waking up and stretching and kicking the dashboard and saying, you know, as much as I'm enjoying this struggle in a sort of masochistic way, I know that one day I want to make this so that if there's someone that shares my passion, if there's someone that is growing up in Poughkeepsie right now that says, man, I want to be the best martial artist out there. I want to be the next Roy St. Pierre, the next Royce Gracie. I want to be the next Bruce Lee, Muhammad Ali. That they're not going to have to do the things that I did. When they're at their jiu-jitsu gym, they don't have to wonder where they're going to learn boxing. The class is in an hour. When they're rolling around, they're not going to have to wonder, well, when I'm grappling, what would happen if someone tried to strike me? They're going to have that answer. They're not going to wonder when they see a martial arts movie, how did they throw that kick? Because they're going to have that taught to them later that day. The coaches at Precision have a true desire to have each of their students reach the highest levels of martial arts. It's almost like figuring out pi. It's never ending. And you almost know that you'll never arrive at a final destination, but you strive to get further than other people thought was possible. You strive to find the patterns, find the sequences, get to the real root cause of what's going on in this problem, this unsolvable problem that we have. And each of our coaches has embraced that. It's become who they are. And with that quest to solidify their identity, they're constantly pushing the boundaries further. Precision is always expanding. Our view of martial arts will never be more narrowed in scope. We are not going to be the people who sit back and just revel in what we've accomplished. We're always looking forward to how we can be better and improve. At the most basic level, Precision gives you lessons in training in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, boxing, Muay Thai, mixed martial arts, and wrestling. However, what we're really doing is we're using martial arts as a tool for personal development. We want you to become the strongest version of yourself. We want you to wake up in the morning and know that you're going to be challenged, but also supported. And through that process, you're going to come out as a better person for it. I remember who I was before martial arts. That person was scared. That person was timid. That person wouldn't cross the street for fear of what would happen. That person couldn't confidently look someone in the eye because they were missing something inside themselves. And so I remember that person that I was, and I know the person I've become, and I want other people to feel that magic, feel that transition from taking your fears, your anxieties, your insecurities, and literally making them disappear. And if I can give that to someone else, it's almost like I get to relive it for myself as well. Someone said to me, every single day you take one of two steps. A student either takes a step towards black belt or a step towards quitting. And so every single day, it is our obligation to make sure we take you one step closer to becoming a black belt. A black belt in martial arts, a black belt in life. There are going to be times where you come into Precision and you're going to be challenged, and you're going to be asked to push yourself, and you're going to be asked to make yourself somewhat uncomfortable, always with the goal of getting that step forward. Then there's going to be other times of Precision where we're going to know, you know what, this is the time to have fun. This is the time to experiment and try new things. The culture of Precision is that we keep the end in mind, and we're always making sure that we're going towards that every day. But at the same time, we want to smile, we want to have fun, we want to make sure that we look forward to training. Even though we know it's going to be tough, even though we know that we're going to be sweating and working hard, we're going to be around family, we're going to be around friends that are just sometimes trying to choke us or punch us for our own good. The way I looked at my journey through learning martial arts and boxing, martial arts wasn't something I wanted to do, martial arts was something I had to do. I can always remember being that scared freshman in high school when the captain of the football team got angry at me and got in my face during lunch, and that fear that I felt inside me, that insecurity. I remember I put on a tough face when it happened. It was a false aggression and toughness. There was nothing behind it. And I remember that hopeless feeling. And there's nothing that makes you more vulnerable than when someone is attacking your physical safety, your well-being. On the most primitive level, it brings to light feelings that your survival is in jeopardy. And for me, with martial arts, being able to say that if I face that again, I can do so confidently, that I'm empowered with the tools to control that seemingly chaotic environment, is to me the most important gift that martial arts can give you. And sadly, a gift that other martial arts schools sometimes lose track of. That they forget what drove people to walk in the door in the first place, and that was to feel safe when someone was coming after them. To be able to confidently say, I can protect myself when someone bigger and stronger than me in the worst of situations is trying to take advantage of me, trying to take my property, trying to do the worst things imaginable. That martial arts is my tool, like your fire extinguisher. The tool you hope you never have to use, but you always want to know it's there. Especially in this day and age where a lot of crazy things happen. Every day on the news you hear about a different person in a different area being attacked, and a small part of you will wonder, well, what if that's me? What if today isn't my lucky day? What if that shifty looking guy that I pass on the way to work decides that he's upset with me? And martial arts is the tool that says, we hope it doesn't happen, but if it does happen, you're going to be okay. And so being able to give people the same security that I had is something that really gives me a lot of joy and pride.